Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So in this video I want to talk about Bitcoin into the weekend and going into next week. So let's get it started. Alright, so yesterday I talked about potential reversal that might be happening, and what happened in Bitcoin yesterday is like we went down all the way to 8400 levels and came up back at around 93-9400, and we created this candle pattern right here, which is one of the reversal pattern that a lot of technical analysts, a lot of the bot trading will look at on the daily, especially, and this will mark perhaps as a reversal for this downtrend that we have been sitting in for almost a week now. Well, not a whole week, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. All right, so perhaps this is a reversal that will happen based on the candlestick that we closed yesterday, based on this candle that we are seeing. So we'll find out soon, but we want to make sure that we are staying over support levels. The 9100 support level is still very strong, and we want to stay over that support for time being. All right, so let's look at so this is Bitcoin again. Daily data is coming from Coinbase. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show my drawing. I had it hidden, so now what I'm gonna do is right click, draw, and okay, so there you go. So this is probably a more familiar chart for a lot of you guys who are pretty active on the channel. Here, so this trend line that we have been monitoring, this is the red one that we have been monitoring. It's still acting as a resistance, and this trend line, we have to break this trend line. This is a must break trend line, which is coming all the way. If I zoom out, okay, so if I zoom out, right, this is coming all the way from the 20,000 mark that we made in December. So this is a very significant trend line that was acting as a resistance before we broke out with a lower volume. Now again, this is going to be acting as a resistance, because previously it was a support. Now it will act as a resistance. So if you see the price action, I did not change anything in this trend line. This is exactly how it was from late December, early January when I created it, and I have made no changes to this trend. And this trend is hitting, the price action is hitting right at that mark, at that 9400 level, and it's trying to break that. So it retraced right back out of that, and we need to see if it can hold above that. It's gonna be, we need to get over this trend line this weekend. That will be very bullish. If we can get it over the weekend, that will be extremely bullish, and perhaps then this will act as a intermediate bottom, the reversal pattern in this the downtrend that we witnessed this past week. All right, so let's look at the weekly real quick. Okay, so weekly, little bit this, we could have seen nice momentum in the week, but still, if we can start the next week with a little bit higher up, we can. This was a reversal signal on the weekly, but now we want to make sure that if you have a chance to move toward that 12,000, perhaps 14,000 mark, then the bulls needs to come in, and they need to come in pretty fast. Okay, we'll still wait on how they finish the week. Perhaps a little bit higher than 10,000, then that should be okay. All right, let's look at the 4 hours. All right, so 4 hour again is coming up against that resistance trend line. We need to go past that. If we can go past that, the next level of resistance I see is going to be around 9,900, 10,000 mark. That should be the next level of resistance. All right, the support we are looking for intermediate is going to be around 9,049. that will be the intermediate support in short term. But I'm hoping that this really do break today or tomorrow toward the upside. That will really push the market a little bit higher. Okay. Let's look at the news. Let's cover the news real quick. I was Sierra Leone, they are trying to use blockchain for their voting, so this is obviously, those are some good news. Dutch finance minister called for ICO regulations, and those are good things. Regulations, we do need ICO regulations. You know, there's no, like, if without ICO regulations, investors will get hurt. That's the bottom line, because there are so many Ponzi like schemes and people out there. So it's better to have some regulation than not having it at all. Okay, over-regulating is not a good thing, but having some regulation is it's a good thing. All right. Yeah, Tennessee is getting closer to bearing retirement funds from the crypto investments. Yeah, it was fine. Retirement funds, I would keep my retirement funds away from crypto as well. It's a very dynamic market. It's a very fast moving market. You have to be very active on that. So not a huge deal. All right. So yeah, the news are okay. I'm not seeing anything that strikes me as a red flag and run for the hill kind of scenarios. Again, this downtrend, we are getting this reversal signal on the 4-hour as well. So on the daily, on the 4-hour, so this should hold up. This should hold up, and this should have a break perhaps today. I'm seeing the price is getting better. The volume is to pick up on the bull side. They're getting all the right indicators for the reversal. Now the volume is to come and pick up. All right, so yeah, this is looking rather nicely. The reversals I'm seeing a lot of reversal signals and a lot of the altcoins as well. So hopefully we will get some momentum on the altcoin as well. And we'll go from there. All right, so let's look at Litecoin real quick. Litecoin, I created the video last night that it is acting as a leading indicator. So we talked about this 190 level in Litecoin. It pierced that 190 level. It went all the way to 194. Right now it's retracing and getting the support from the 50-day moving average. The key is that we need to hold that 50-day moving average right now in Litecoin, and perhaps go up higher. But there is a lot of momentum on the Litecoin side, and it has been acting as a leading indicator. So I will be watching Litecoin very closely. It still have that resistance that's coming up at 199 level, 199 200 level, that will act as a resistance, and there is also a trend that is coming up. So around 199, if it comes to around 199 today, I would be taking some profit off, just because that will have some retracement, and I can pick it up maybe back again at 190 or 195. So that's my take on Bitcoin and Litecoin for today. I will do some altcoin later in the day. But so far there's a reversal pattern that is going on in Bitcoin, and a lot of the altcoins as well. This daily, there's a reversal pattern. On the 4 hours, there's a reversal pattern. So spotting those, a lot of reversal pattern. So hopefully, so this downtrend for right now, for time being, it seems like we are out of it. But that being said, we want to make sure we are still managing our trade properly. We're doing the proper risk management. The technicals are not, so I will always be upfront, all right, and I will tell you the realistic things. Technicals are great, all right. It's like navigation, like your GPS, right? If you're going from New York to California, right, would you go without your GPS? No, right? If you're driving from, let's say if you're having a road trip from New York to California, would you go without your GPS? Ask yourself a question. No, you won't, right? So it's the same thing. it's a guide, it's a gauge, but it's not perfect, right? Because GPS will give you like 10 different ways to get there. One way will be completely from the highway, one way might be from the interiors, one way might be from other routes. So the goal is the same, but how you look at it, how you analyze it, which way you want to take it. But regardless, when you go, you make sure your tanks are full, you make sure you have a spare tire in your car. So those are the basic things that you will take with you in your car trip, right? So that's the same thing goes with like when you're getting into the trade. Make sure you have your risk management set up. You have your your stop losses are you're properly executing them, and you're managing your trade properly. Those are the things that you wanna do as a trader, as an investor. So when you are in your journey, think about like I'm coming back to like trying to simplify these things, but you can relate it to your daily life. So in this journey, you can go much further, and you can get there safer rather than getting lost during the way, and rather than getting like your car breaking down, or like being out of the gas, and you know that you're behind your schedule and you are not moving further along the way. So think about those things, and try to just make it simple. Try to stay positive. Another thing is, a lot of time people get like discouraged when they see like 2-3 days of down action. Like, a lot of time when I the reds that you see, a lot of time they give you a lot of buying opportunities. All right, so but the reason is we want to pull the trigger at the right time, not pulling trigger at every retracement. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be doing some altcoins. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. I post this content every day. Hit those notifications and those bell icons so you get this content right away. And again, if you think this is helping you with your trading, with your learning and crypto journey, please give me thumbs up. That really means a lot. Spread the word with your friends and family. That's how we're gonna grow as a community, as a crypto community, as a Phantom community. Spread the word. We do need more investor into this market. This is not gonna go up on its own. We will need new set of investor who come into the market with fresh money, and there is a lot of potential here. So you have to you have to talk about those potential with your friends and family. It's not just like because if you do it right, if you do it well, you can make a lot of money. Okay, I have seen people made quite a few. It has been a life-changing event for a lot of people that who got in, and even last year, a lot of people who even got in last year, that it has been a life-changing event for them. So, all right. So be safe. Make sure you do your risk management properly. Make sure you set up your trade properly, and let me know if you have any questions. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.